Nation, what's up, what's up? See a couple of you in here, what's going on? Big day for the quarterbacks, big day for the quarterbacks. See Daniel already in here, appreciate you hopping in. What's up, what's up? Getting everything kind of set up and ready, gonna switch over here in a minute. A little last minute here. I was getting as much time in at the gym as I could. Been in Indiana, wasn't able to do anything, so I had to be in the gym when I got back. Got to get back to the gym after the game. second. That's couldn't be more. On right now. What is that? Nah, that can't be real. Houston, we may actually have a problem. They got Live Golf on right now on the channel that's supposed to be playing. Oh, you know what? I know how to avoid this. Hold on. So what the game's on Fox, right? Yo, there's no way. Bruh. What are we doing? Anybody? Anybody hop in the chat? Tell me what channel this is on. Is it playing Live Golf for you guys? Bro. There's no way that's real. Okay. Thank gosh. They just switched it. All good, all good. Oh, man, I thought they were really about to play Live Golf. Whew, okay. All right. Come on, man. What's up, everybody? Big day for the boys. Daniel Jones going to play 2 series just like AR did last week. And then we should see AR for the entire first half, or at least most of the first half. I saw that Cam Bynum is in full jersey and pads, so I think we're going to actually see starters on both sides of the ball, which is going to be great. Defensively, we've been fine. At least offensively, starters have to play. Starters have to play. All of them. Anybody, obviously Alec Pierce not going to be playing, but sloppy weak offense in terms of penalties and in terms of offensive line and protection. So really going to need the offense to get in here, pick it up. They got to work through all the BS that's going on, and we got to figure out how to win. Figure out how to not shoot ourselves in the foot. Let's go. Brad in here. What's up? Carla, appreciate you stopping in. KK, pretty sure I know who that is. What's up? Sam in here. What's up, man? Appreciate y'all stopping in. Worried about pass pro? Yeah, me too, man. Honestly, I felt pretty good about our offensive line coming in. But just from what I saw in the practices that I went to, we got to figure things out. It's pass protection. It's the penalties, man. Illegal formation can't happen. Like, they're very specific in how you need to line up. Like, you got to coach that better. And the guys have to learn it better. At some point, like, yes, some of that's on Shane, but at some point, the people on the field got to be able to get it right. You know, Shane can't go out there and do it for him. He can't babysit them. These are grown men, professionals at that need to figure it out. Right? Like, there's really no excuse. You can't have, what do we have? Maybe 6 or 7 illegal formation penalties and a couple of false starts in the joint practice with the Packers. Can't have it, dude. It's how you lose games. We had 107 yards of, I think it was 107 yards of penalty yards. Some of that was on the defensive pass interference, which will rack up the yards pretty quickly. But nonetheless, 107 yards of penalty yards, a great way to lose a game. You know, in essence, you're giving the other team another 107 yards. So, got to be able to clean that stuff up as we go into it. Sitting here with we're at commercial right now, just waiting for this to start. I love that they said 1 o'clock just for the stadium to, not have anybody in it, and for it to be 1:05. Game hasn't started yet. All right, sorry. Checking the notifications real quick. Got a couple of different business lines. Just got to make sure nobody needs me. You know what I mean? We're gonna move forward with this idea. If everyone could please pick a player and the number. When you started, did one ask, should we just spin the wheel for one player? Should we spin for every spot? All right. He's trying to figure out his quarterback position. Matt Lauer, Matt LaFleur is right now in the process of trying to figure out more from his offense. Knock off, as we just mentioned in the open, the backup positions, trying to get this team together because 2 days after the Seattle game, John, next week they got to get to 53. Yeah, joint practice. Hey, Dad coming in with the $10 donation. Appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. Let's go. That's how you start the day off. Appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. All right, so I'm doing, I don't know if you guys know who Destin Adams is. We mention him here a lot on this channel. Really reliable source of information that does work for A to Z Sports, talking about the Colts. And one of my favorite follows on Twitter, Colts Twitter. I'm in a 14-team fantasy league, and we have to pick a player and their number, and we're going to spin a wheel for draft order. Who should I pick? I'm thinking maybe Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman Jr., DeForest Buckner, Charvarius Ward, Cam Bynum. I love number 0. Somebody just took JT, so he's off the board. Tyler Warren's off the board. A.D. Mitchell's off the board. Decisions. I think I'm going to go Cam Bynum. All right, so the Packers won the coin toss. They elected to receive, so we're going to see the defense out on the field first. Looks like we are ready to go. Kickoff is away. Returning it from the 15, tries to get outside and gets up, ends up at like the 34, 35 anyways. Might as well have been a touchback right there. Just not a great kick. You want to see him get that deeper. He was getting it to the 1 or 2 yard line every time in practice. I don't know why he kicked it to the 15 there. But without Jordan Love, it'd be nice to have Jordan Love in so that we could really see the defense get some good work. You know, the Packers killed us last year in the run game as they start under center here. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Making a check at the line. Starting this drive at the 36-yard line. This is going to be handoff to left side. And this one looks like Grove. Yep, Grover, Stewart out there, and Latu combining for the tackle there. Joe Bacci as well. Stopping him basically at the line of scrimmage. Going to be a 2nd and 10 here for the Packers. Yeah, looks like all the starters are out there. Buck's out there. Latu, looks like all the boys are out there. Coming out in shotgun this time. Once again, 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Running back to the left side of Malik Willis. Snap is away. Drop back. Gets this ball out and off the fingertips of his receivers. Falls to the ground. Dangerous pass there. A little bit behind his receiver off the fingertips. Unfortunately, nobody able to come up with that. Hunter Wohler is on the field to start this game with Nick Cross currently out of the lineup. Looks like Cameron McGrone also out there instead of Zaire Franklin. Still playing it safe with him. But coming out in shotgun, empty set. Looks like 3 wide receivers, running back and tight end. Drops back, gets this away. In coverage, 35 is on him, Edwards, right away. But he does catch it for a first down here. Number 18, Heath. Edwards right there in his hip pocket, literally grabbing onto him. They could have called defensive holding there. Just a good job to be able to catch that one. Brings up a first down here. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 4th and 1. They called that a 4th and 1. Okay, huge 4th down here at the 40, just past the 45. They got to get to the 46. They snap it, and they're able to easily get it here. Gets up for about 3 yards. Would have been a huge 4th down stop here on this first drive. Would have been able to get the offense in there early, which is exactly what I wanted to see. You get DJ in there early, get his first couple drives out quickly so that we can see more of AR, hopefully some drives with AR with the starters. But they pick up the first down. So we just passed 13 minutes to go. Clock continues to run. Malik is under center. Looks like 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers on the field. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. He cuts left. And this one bounces up for about 3 or 4 yards. 35, Edwards coming in. Looks like he's playing in the slot, that Kenny Moore role. Able to get the tackle coming in. Joe Bacci helping him out. Yeah, I think that's going to be about a 4-yard pickup. Should be about 2nd and 6 here. Looks like this is another one under center. They're zoomed in on the running back. Yeah, under center, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Once again, another heavy set here on 2nd and 6 as we come up on 12 minutes to go in the first quarter. They call it 2nd and 7 instead. This one gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and Tyquan Lewis can't get him down. Tyquan Lewis had him at the line of scrimmage, but let him get away. Ends up picking up a yard or 2. They end up getting the ball out, but they blew the whistle before he fumbled there. So going to be 3rd and 5. Excuse me. This be a great job. That ended up being Latu. Latu ended up grabbing him, stripping the ball, but they blew the whistle right before. So we have 3rd and 5 coming out in shotgun. 3 wide receivers and a tight end on the field. Malik dropping back. Malik throws the ball downfield and overthrows his receiver by quite a bit. Definitely probably should have been a defensive holding. The jersey is off of the shoulder pads. Even when they were running downfield, just the camera angle looked like they should have called it. Yeah, I mean, he had a hold of his jersey the whole way. It looked like it. I honestly don't know how that doesn't get called, but I'm good with it. 35 being a little handsy early on. And honestly, he had to be. He got beat off the line. If he doesn't grab him, that might be a touchdown. But that brings up 4th and 5. Clock is stopped. 11-19. They got the offense on the field. It's the preseason, so maybe they do let him go for it here. Yeah, they snap the ball. He drops back. He's looking. The rush is coming. He gets the ball out, and he finds his tight end. Are you kidding me? Can't stop covering the tight end. Come on, man. Had all day to throw right there. The rush finally coming. He just turns around, and I'd like to see who's responsible. Hunter Wohler was the closest person, but I don't know how we let that happen. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 37 Colts side of the field. Coming down shotgun, handoff to the right. Good zone read there, and good job by Cameron McGrone to come up in the hole. Stop him quickly as there's a flag here. See what we got. Hopefully just holding in decline. Personal foul, face mask. Very nice. Who are they calling that on? Looks like Grover Stewart responsible for kind of reaching in. Getting his hand in there. Would have been tackled anyways, but Grover grabs the face mask. .25 to go. Clock continues to run here. 1st and 10 now for the Packers. Coming out in the shotgun. At the 21-yard line is where they're at. Looks like there are 3 wide receivers and a tight end on the field. Takes a snap, drops back. There's a blitz. Rush is coming. He flicks it out to the running back. This one going to be called incomplete on the shovel pass. Good job getting there on the blitz. I'm not sure who the corner was, but there was a corner blitz coming. They end up getting there. Not sure who the other person was that was helping there. They're not going to show a replay here. Oh, yeah, here we go. That was Joe Bacci coming in to rush Malik Willis. Dives at him, and as he dives at him, he tries to flip the ball to Lloyd, the running back. That one falls to the ground. It's now 2nd and 10 from the 21 Colts side of the field. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. In the shotgun, takes the snap, rush, the pocket's collapsing. Malik Willis rolls out, tries to throw it downfield to Lloyd, the running back. This one going to go over his head and out of bounds. So good job by the rush there to push him out of the pocket. But Malik does a good job getting away from it, being able to get that ball off. Grover Stewart was in pursuit. And this one just not a great pass there by Malik Willis, trying to go toward the end zone to Marshawn Lloyd. But now with 9:57 to go, 3rd and 10. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Takes the snap once again. The rush coming, almost gets hit very quickly. This one, good defense. Chris Lamons, I believe that is. Gets his arms up, doesn't interfere there. Is that McCole Hardman? I think McCole Hardman is now with the Packers. I don't think I knew that. But that was a good job. DeForest Buckner from the middle, winning easily on the pass rush. They definitely could have called defensive pass interference if they wanted to there, but they don't. Going to bring up 4th and 10 and a kick. So, refs holding their flags right now. 9:52 to go. Snap is up. Kick is up. This one, no good. Somehow, some way, no good. McNamee, however you pronounce that. I don't know how you miss a kick from the 28-yard kick. And pushes it too far left. They end up coming up with no points out of all that. So, overall, able to come away with a stop. Just very apparent here. Now, not all the starters are playing. Obviously, we have some cornerback injuries. We're gonna need these corners to get healthy. We need everybody to get healthy, man. Like, honestly, I hope it's a light week of practice. Going into a third preseason game, light week of practice. Figure out who the quarterback is after this game, so that we don't have to go crazy. And we can have a week leading up to the game where it's a lot of the developmental guys hopefully are getting a lot of work, and we can just get a lot of guys healthy. We can play it safe with a lot of guys, and then after the preseason game, then we start on Monday. Then we start our preparations for regular game week. There's going to be a week where there's no preseason games for anybody, and that week right there is the week that we need to start getting some guys back, get some, the starters all together. We need to get people back in the lineup and back in practice after a third preseason game. So now we're going to see Daniel Jones coming out with hopefully all the starters on offense. Again, need all the starters on offense. Sloppy stuff that I was seeing through this week at training camp. Need the guys to get in and figure it out. Stop making stupid mistakes. Figure it out now. So, starting from the 29-yard line. Coming out in the pistol formation to start this play action. Rolls out Mo Alley Cox with the screen pass here. Mo Alley Cox gets up for about 17 yards here. Good gain on the rollout screen from the pistol formation. I think a lot of people would rather see that be Tyler Warren. Excuse me. Tyler Warren was on the field. Mo Alley Cox was the other tight end. They go to him on that. Coming out in a shotgun, empty set. Looks like all the starters are playing. We got Daniel Jones dropping back. Gets it out. Looks like tipped at the line and falls incomplete. Michael Pittman Jr. was outside the numbers open there. Can't get it to him. Looks like Jalen Travis is in there on the offensive line instead of Bernard Raymond, so not all the starters. But I see Nelson, Bortolini, Gonçalves, so Bernard Raymond, the only starter not in there. Coming out under center, 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Fumbles the snap, able to pick it back up, but gets sacked immediately. Center quarterback exchange. You can't get that wrong, dude. Gonna bring up 3rd and 13. What a bot. Coming out in shotgun once again here at 3rd and 13 from the 45-yard line, Colts side of the field, dropping back. Gets the ball out deep and overthrows a wide open Tyler Warren. Wide open down the field, bro. Bro can hit checkdowns all day long. Check down, check down, check down. Try to throw it deep. Overthrows one of our best players. Punts away. Fair catch just inside the 10-yard line. 8:14 to go here in this first quarter. That is the first drive for Daniel Jones. He should get one more, and then AR should be in the game. Hopefully we can get a 3 and out so that we can get AR more time with the starters here. But man, like I don't think AR is missing that throw. He might, but I don't think AR is missing that throw. But that's why we had the video yesterday. Like I'm telling you, it's going to be frustrating at times and stuff like that. You know, AR might miss some throws like that throughout the season. We're going to have to live through the frustrations. But AR's QB1. Better believe AR's QB1. Appreciate anybody that's in here hanging out, man. I know it's midday on a Saturday. I figured the numbers probably wouldn't look the way they looked last week for the Ravens game, but appreciate anybody that's in here hanging out on a midday Saturday for a preseason game, man. Y'all the real ones. Actually, I think there's some other games. Might as well pop in here, see what we got going on around the league. Cleveland Browns are playing. No Shedeur Sanders. Browns are up 6-0 right now. I believe Dillon Gabriel got the start, so Dillon Gabriel seemingly taking them down and scoring at some point. Here we got the Patriots playing the Vikings. Patriots 3rd and 4 from the 8-yard line. They hand the ball off. Good running lane, and wow, who's that? Is that Henderson? 32. Who is that? No, it's not Henderson. Just a good, tough run there by number 32 on the Patriots. Mike Vrabel. They just had Mike Vrabel on the screen. The face he was making is about to get memed so hard. Oh, that was Henderson. Okay. They just have small lettering on the back of their jerseys. Yeah, Travion Henderson's going to be a guy. I like him a lot. Hate that he went to the Patriots. CJ Stroud and the Texans currently got the ball. Moving the ball down the field here against the Panthers. Check back in on ours. See if we're back from commercial. And we are. Packers have the ball. 2nd and 8. Looks like we missed the first play. 2nd and 6, I'm sorry. But from under center, this is going to be a play action as the rush is coming. Gets the ball out. Good coverage there. This one falls incomplete. It's like 34 and 36 in coverage there. I don't know. I don't really understand why people think Daniel Jones offers more consistency than AR. That narrative might be the most gassed up false narrative about Daniel Jones, to be completely honest with you. But 3rd and 6, snap is away, drops back, gets the ball out, and has an open receiver near the sidelines. 38 pushes him out. Chris Lamons ends up pushing him out, but not after a big gain. There is a flag on the play. 21-yard gain there. Holding on defense. That is not coming back. Yeah, I don't know. What I want to say about AR, man, whatever you guys have seen in years past with AR, just leave that in the past. As we have 1st down carry here to the right side. This one going for 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 as we move past 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. But, like, I don't know. That's why I made the video yesterday. Like, AR clearly better. It's not going to be perfect. But I don't know how else to say. Like, he's better than Daniel Jones. From what I saw, he's better than Daniel Jones. Now under center, another handoff to the right side. This one getting stopped near the line of scrimmage. Good job here. Looks like we took Grover Stewart out, at least for now, not on the field. Really no reason to have him on the field. Gallimore and Johnson are on the inside here for the defensive line. Latu is on the field still. I saw McGrone out there, so some starters, some not. I guess Latu might be the only starter out there at this point. And Latu no longer on the field, actually. So now the rush coming, 3rd and 4. Gets the ball out, throws deep. Wow, what a catch by 81 on the sideline. Travion Hicks, what a catch. Samuel Womack in coverage. There is a flag. And it is coming back. Holding. Probably would have been a sack if there wasn't holding. But man, what a catch on the sideline. Showing the replay here. Oh, Latu was on the field there. They're showing the replay. One-handed catch by Hicks on the sideline. I mean, dropped in a bucket by Malik Willis. And just incredible one-hand snag there. Latu once again on the field. Looks like, again, the only starter, I believe. 3rd and 14 now from the 31-yard line. Malik Willis drops back. Latu coming. Latu almost gets a sack. Malik Willis gets away, throws the ball downfield, and overthrows his receiver. Stops the clock. A quick drive is exactly what we wanted to see. Latu came around on the stunt. Malik Willis able to shrug him off the shoulder pads. Want to see Latu be able to bring guys down in games like that. He had a few of those last year, which kept his sack numbers down. But we do have Anthony Gould back for the punt return here. Snap is away. Punt is gone. This one going to be received at the 20-yard line. He slips. Now running around trying to find some room. Getting ran to the opposite side of the field and tries to cut back again and nowhere to go. Fields it at the 20. -5 yards there for Anthony Gould. Just tell you what, after a good start to training camp, between drop passes and that right there, just you kind of wonder, could somebody else take his spot? I'm not saying that'll definitely happen. I think he'll probably definitely make the roster, but disappointing week for sure for Anthony Gould from everything I've seen so far. What was his completion percentage? That's a good question. Not really sure. I don't know. Completion percentage in practice is weird. I don't think that really matters. You know, what I saw was better. DJ throws a lot of things 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. Anthony Richardson made some wow throws in one-on-ones. He made better plays in team periods. He just offers us more overall. Right, game manager, like when you talk about game manager, like AR's working on it. Like he throughout the practices, like he's definitely getting better at you know, taking what the defense is going to give him. Yeah, there's been a lot of positive improvements. That's one of the reasons I'm telling you guys he's quarterback one. Like he's doing the things that he's supposed to do to be that guy. And I thought what he did in the 2-minute drive specifically was really good. Like he's not looking to get it all at once, right? He was taking what he could. And finding the open guy and getting himself down the field. And when when it mattered most on the 2-point conversion, in the situation that they were in the 2-point conversion, he was able to find his man and be able to pick it up. So overall, I don't know. This conversation, I make content for, so I got to have it, but I feel like I just keep repeating myself. Like, he's quarterback one. There's more upside with him. You're just going to have to live through the frustrations of a young quarterback. It is what it is, really. Right, and when we're in practice, like, we're working on certain things, I'm not worried about completion percentage in practice. But here we have a shotgun play action here on first down to Anthony Gould. Makes a guy miss, makes another miss. Good pickup here. Anthony Gould, after messing up on the punt return, makes up and more there. And now we have a holding on the offense, bro. See, you guys, like, there are people that are worried about AR. Y'all should be worried about penalties. Sit here worried about the quarterback, like that's the main focus, man. The penalties are the main focus. What are we doing? God damn it, man. Figure it the fuck out. God damn. They called a spot foul, so it's 1st and 8 here. Clock continues to run. We are under 5 minutes here. Coming out in shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Tyler Warren as the tight end. Gets the ball out to Pitt. Nice little 6-yard comeback there. Pitt gets it. Pitt gets up for a first down. Picks up 8 or 9 yards there. Clock continues to run. Just past the 4:20 mark. Coming up on 4 minutes. Daniel Jones working with the offense here. Coming out in shotgun once again. 3 tight ends and 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Daniel Jones drops back, looks. Dangerous throw to Tyler Warren. Looked like there was somebody else crossing the field that he could have thrown to. Throws it in between 2 defenders trying to fit it into a dangerous spot. And that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. 3:59 to go. But that's Daniel Jones. He's not looking downfield. He's looking within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Just what he does. Coming out 2nd and 10. Shotgun once again. 2 tight ends. 2 wide receivers. This is going to be a play action. Looking downfield. And he gets Pitt right up near the 45. Pitt working his way up to the 49-yard line is where they should spot this one. Good job by Pitt there to find the open zone, and good job by Daniel Jones to actually look downfield at some point and be able to get the ball to his number 1 receiver on the outside. Great job by Pitt right there. Under 3.5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. 1st and 10. Another play action from shotgun. Gets the ball out here short to Mo Alley-Cox. Mo Alley-Cox picks up about 5 or 6 here. Yeah, they're going to spot him at 5. Probably should have been 5.5. That matters in the game of football. Yeah, looking better. After the first play, first play was a good one too, just had a holding. But definitely looking better. Pass protection looking better here than it did in practice, which is good. Coming out in the pistol here, 3 wide receivers. Tyler Warren being the tight end. This is going to be a handoff to JT to left. JT finds some space and picks up about 15, somewhere between 12 and 15. Great job blocking there. Great job by JT finding the lane and taking it. Love to see that. Bordellini with a good seal block on the inside there to help that one, to help JT get free there. Love to see it. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, 1st and 10. Coming out in shotgun, DJ Giddens is the running back on the field. There are 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Dropping back is Daniel Jones. Looking downfield, Tyler Warren with a nice catch. Good throw, good catch to Tyler Warren. right around the 15-yard line. Offense putting it together right now. And Tyler Warren actually able to get the ball in his hands. Love to see that. Good job right there. They were showing the replay. Good job by the offensive line in protection right there. Gave him a clean pocket to throw from. And gets the ball to Tyler Warren right before he gets hit right there. Great job. So we're down at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10, a minute and a half to go. Snaps the ball. DJ Giddens gets the hands off. Goes up the middle. Breaks one tackle. Continues to push a little bit and then gets stood up. Should be about 2nd and 4 here. Yeah, gain of 6 on the ground. Good job by the offensive line on the inside, and good job by DJ Giddens to squeeze through that hole. Pick up 6 yards. As clock continues to run, we are now at 1 minute here. 2nd and 4 here for the Colts from the 5-yard line under center. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. DJ Giddens is the running back. Got a man in motion. Snap the ball. Come on. DJ Giddens to the left. That might be a holding. DJ Giddens gets popped at the 1-yard line right before. That is going to be a holding. Very clear holding on the left side. I believe that was Jalen Travis. Penalties, man. Penalties, penalties, penalties. What are we doing? Showing the replay here. Yeah, that was Jalen Travis, the rookie. Jalen Travis is DJ Giddens. They show the replay. He got popped right before he crossed the goal line. Now 2nd and 14. Clock continues. Their AR is not going to end up getting the starters because we took too long. Clock continues to run. Drops back. Looks. Gets his guy. A.D. Mitchell catches the ball. Moving the wrong way, though. Tries to get away from the defender and moves away from the spot, but it looks like they're going to give him the spot. I don't know if they're giving him forward progress there or not, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter. They do give him the forward progress. But defense couldn't get off the field quick enough on their drives. Offense taking too long on theirs. AR is going to end up with the second team, and the second team is ass, so that's great. Hopefully able to come back, punch this in. Going to be 3rd down when we come back in the second quarter. Yeah, just for anybody that's not clear for the... I don't live in Indy. I don't get the game locally. So the way I have to watch the game, I am a couple minutes behind. So there's definitely going to be some times when I'm scrolling you guys down so that people aren't spoiling what's happening, because people love to, you know, when we score a touchdown or get an interception, like, people get excited, want to be in chat, and I don't want to tell you guys not to do that, so I just scroll you guys so that nothing gets ruined, you know. But just know you guys are generally, if you're local, you're a couple minutes ahead of me. Yeah, I think that right there is probably DJ Giddens' welcome to the NFL moment. He probably thought he was going to have some contact at the line and be able to go in, and he just realized this is the NFL. They're not just going to let it happen, bro. He just got popped right there. So kind of like AR, his rookie year AR when he got the concussion against the Texans. Like, this is the NFL, bro. They're not just going to let you cross the goal line. They're going to hit you, especially if you're a quarterback. So yeah, good welcome to the NFL moment right there. Man, appreciate y'all hopping in here on the stream. Once again, here midday Saturday. In the preseason, people could be doing a lot of other things. You guys spending your time with me, and I appreciate that. Come on. Coming back from commercial here. Third down. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Come on. Come on, been a good drive. Let's finish it off, offense. 3rd and 6 from the 7-yard line. Coming out in shotgun. Gets the ball, drops back. Protection's there. DJ has to move. Nobody's open. He's looking. He throws, and this one going out the back of the end zone. Unable to get in the end zone there. Extremely disappointing way to finish that drive. Daniel Jones really put it together through that drive. Now 7 of 11 for, I think I heard 101 yards or something like that with the starters. But 4th and 6, 14:50 to go in the second quarter. Spencer Schrader out to kick the field goal. This is going to be about a 25-yarder. Kicks up right down the middle for Spencer Schrader. He does not mess up his short kick. Colts up 3-0, 14:46 to go. So that's probably, if I had to guess, that's probably it for the starters. The first drive, obviously, not what you want to see. But coming out on that second drive, backed up in their own near their own end zone and able to move the ball down the field despite the holding penalty. Holding penalty on the first play, able to overcome that and move the ball down the field. Couple of good passes, Pitt getting involved, the pass to Warren. So overall, good second drive there by the starters overall. Now, next time we see the offense should be AR in the second team. And I just hope the second team can make some plays. Second team in practice was so bad. So bad. So really need the second team to help out the quarterback here. If you guys are in here hanging out, you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you get notified anytime we drop any content, anytime we go live, whatever the case may be. Yeah, well, the idea was for DJ to get 2 drives like AR did last week, and the defense last week helped out the offense by getting the ball back quickly. But this week that just wasn't the case. Defense couldn't get off the field quick enough, so AR not going to get as much work as I was hoping for because the defense couldn't get off the field. But also you have the offense that took like half that quarter right there. So not ideal, but it is what it is. Kickoff's away, fields it at the 5. Kickoff coverage brings them down at the 28-yard line. There's a flag on the field. Going to be holding on the Packers, so that's going to back them up a little bit. So starting at the 18-yard line is the Packers under center, and this is going to be a false start. Back them up even more. Going to put them from the 18 to the 13. Going to be 1st and 15 for the Packers. 14:40 to go here in this second quarter. Colts currently up 3-0. Packers had a chance at a short field goal earlier in the first quarter, and their kicker from the right hash missed it too far left somehow. But Packers coming out in the shotgun now. 3 wide receivers and tight end on the field. Running back to the right of Malik Willis, who's still in the game. This is going to be a handoff. Zone read to the right side, or I'm sorry, the left side. 31 Wilson takes this up for a couple yards before Austin Ajak and I believe that was Neville Gallimore combining for the tackle there. Now coming out in shotgun, 2nd and 11 here after a gain of 4. Takes the snap, drops back, gets this one out quickly as the pressure was coming. And this one going to be stopped, I think, forward progress. Going to stop him at the 21-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 5 here for the Packers. Didn't think he picked up that much, but... Clock continues to run, coming up on 13:30 here in this second quarter. Coming out in shotgun. And they spotted him at the 23-yard line. Takes a snap from shotgun, drops back. Pressure was coming. And we had a linebacker on a running back on a wheel route, and he gets beat down the field. Malik Willis with a good pass to Marshawn Lloyd down the field. Big play for the Packers. I don't know who was in coverage there, but can't have it. 58. Who's 58 here? It's not McGrone. It's not Batchy. But nonetheless, 1st and 10 now on the Colts side of the field. 44-yard line. Malik Willis is under center. Receiver in motion as they have 2 tight ends on the field. This is play action. Time to throw. Gets it downfield and off the hands of the safety right there. I think that was either safety or corner. Perfect opportunity for an interception and get the offense on the field, and he can't bring it in. See, what I should have done was bring home the... At training camp, they had a list of all the players and the numbers and all that. Should have brought that home with me. But 12:34 is where the clock is stopped now as they're in shotgun. They're going to hand it off here on 2nd and 10. He bounces it to the outside. 58 able to check him outside. There's a flag on the field. After the play, late hit on the offense. Don't see that very often. Big offensive lineman blocking somebody out of bounds, I assume. Showing the replay here. Oh, yeah, he just shoved Edwards in the back way late right there, yeah. Okay, so 58 is Austin Ajak, yeah. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 20 here for the Packers. Clock continues to run. Empty set here for Malik Willis as he drops back. Gets the ball out short to his tight end. Just make the tackle. Yep, good job grabbing the feet by 34. Chris Lamons comes up, helps him go down. Great job right there by the defense after the penalty. to get them off the field as we cross under 12 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Now it's time for AR and likely second team offense to get on the field finally, get some good work. Honestly, if they're only able to get one drive in here in this second quarter, I hope they give AR and the second team another drive in the third quarter. But snaps away, punts up. Fair catch here at the 11-yard line by Anthony Gould. The way they've been spotting us, yeah, they're going to put us right at the 10-yard line. The last thing I want is any run calls for AR. We are in the preseason. There's no reason to call run play for AR. No designed runs. Hope y'all don't mind. I'm just gonna chill on some of these commercial breaks, let the vocal cords rest a little bit. All right. What's up? What's up? See some new people hopping in chat. What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all coming to hang out on this Saturday afternoon. Colts currently up 3-0, getting the ball back after the defense gets a stop. Going to start this drive at the 10-yard line. Anthony Richardson on the field with the twos. Coming out in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Drops back. Gets his ball out quickly to Anthony Gould. Good pass by AR. Good catch by Anthony Gould. Glad to see him catching the ball. Dropped a couple in practice this week and was disappointed with that. But he has a couple catches here in this game. This is going to be a gain of 9. Gets out to the 19-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 1 for the Colts as the clock continues to run. Just went under 11 minutes to go here in this second quarter. See DJ Giddens, A.D. Mitchell. Like to see A.D. be able to get the ball, beat his man down the field at some point. But coming out in shotgun. This is going to be a handoff. Oh, no, this play action. Throw into Ashton Doolin, but number 16 looks like Milton gets his hands in there and knocks that one away, or Melton knocks that one away. Falls incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Colts. Second quarter, 10:37 to go. Currently up 3-0. For those just joining us, if you hadn't seen, the first drive for the starters ended in a punt. Second one ended in a red zone field goal. But this under center is Anthony. Handoff here to DJ Giddens, and DJ Giddens gets just enough here for the first down as he gets to the 20-yard line. Just crossed under 10.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Somebody down for the Colts. Come on, man. So Bo Melton, the corner that knocked away the pass, Blake Freeland is the one that's down, by the way. Blake Freeland is the man that's down. Going to commercial break here. He was holding his knee. But Bo Melton actually played receiver the last couple seasons for the Packers. They have him playing corner right now, and he's the one that knocked that pass away from Ashton Doolin on second down. Sorry, once again, checking the business line. Just make sure I stay filled in on everything. Yeah, last thing you want to see is anybody getting hurt in a preseason game. You know what I mean? It's doesn't matter what team it's for, man. You just don't want to see anybody get hurt in preseason. Now, luckily for the Colts, a lot of our injuries so far have happened early enough that hopefully with a couple weeks here until week 1, we can get some of these guys back. They've been resting long enough, and hopefully we're able to get some of these guys back and practicing for that week leading up to the first game. There's no timeline on anything, which I hate. I don't know how there's not even a little bit of a timeline, but there's an air cast for Blake Freeland. That's not good, so good season or good chance he's done for the season. Whole team out there and they're showing it here. Oh, that you didn't have to show that. Oh my God. Yeah, his ankle's cooked. That's a Dak Prescott type of ankle break. Maybe not that serious, but definitely that was gross, dude. I don't know why they just showed the replay on that. He was blocking and somebody just fell on the back of his leg there. Just snapped his ankle. That's gross, man. So, looks like Bortolini and Gonçalves are out there. I wonder what other starters are on the line. But we have a play action here on first down, rolling out, gets the ball out here to Anthony Gould once again. Essentially, the first thing is or the same thing as the first play of this drive. Another pickup of 9 here for Anthony Gould, having a good impact on this game as we just crossed under 10 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Brings up 2nd and 1 for the Colts. Good play action there. Fooled everybody. Clean rollout right there. Good pass as he was rolling to his left. DJ Giddens in the backfield as Anthony's under center. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends on the field here. 2nd and 1 play, handoff to DJ Giddens. DJ Giddens goes right up the middle and falls forward for about 2. Picks up a first down here for the Colts. Clock continues to run, 9:20 and counting. '67 Tenuta. I believe he's the right tackle right now. Asking for the play call was Anthony Richardson, telling the coaches to, hey, hurry up, come on. Like to see that. Now we are in shotgun from 1st and 10, 31-yard line. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers on the field. This is going to be a play action. Dropping back, gets hit as he throws, and this one falls just barely incomplete. Somebody grabbing on his shoulder pads as he went to throw that ball. Falls at the feet of A.D. Mitchell downfield. There's a flag on the play. Think this is going to be holding on the offensive line. Whoever's filling in. Oh, that's holding on the Packers. Could have been hands to the face by Dalton Tucker. Anthony getting thrown to the ground right as he went to release it too, man. AD was in the open spot in the zone there. Was right there, man. Just couldn't get it to him. So going to be 1st and 10 from the 36. AR dropping back from the shotgun. Gets his ball up and out to a tight end, I believe. Yeah, that's Ogletree down the field fighting for more yards. Let's go, man. Exactly what you want to see right there. Good pass by AR. Good job by Ogletree to fight through. Right as he caught that, he had 2 guys on him. Able to fight forward for another 2 or 3 yards there. I believe we're on the Packers side of the field, but they're hurrying up. Coming up on 8 minutes to go. This is going to be a play action on 1st down from shotgun. Gets his ball out here to Doolin near the sideline. Good job here. Comeback route. Gets the ball out quickly. Hits him right in the chest. Going to be another 1st down for the Colts. So Anthony Richardson in this second team offense, moving the ball right now. This time huddling up as we cross 8 minutes to go. We are now at the 25-yard line. Packers side of the field. Coming out here, we have 3 wide receivers. Ogletree is a tight end. Under center is Anthony Richardson with DJ Giddens behind him in the backfield. Anthony Gould in motion. This is going to be a pitch to the left for DJ Giddens. And DJ Giddens, they are all over that one. Lucky if they even give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, this one getting marked a yard back. 2nd and 11 here for the Colts. Bo Melton, former receiver turned corner, all over that one. Looked like there was going to be some green grass, but Bo Melton comes in very quickly there and stops that one. As we come up on 7 minutes, clock continuing to run. 2nd and 11. Now it's Tyler Goodson in the backfield with AR and shotgun. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. He takes this one, gets it out quickly to Drew Ogletree, middle of the field. On the quick route, just a good job to take what the defense is giving him. Exactly what we talked about earlier, right? Game manager. Helps us go from 2nd and 11 to 3rd and 4 right there. Clock continuing to run. About to hit 6:35 and counting. Once again, coming out in 11 formation. That is 1 running back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. Anthony making some checks at the line here. 3rd and 4. He's going to keep it. He's going to get it to Ashton Doolin. Good little pass there from his left. Good job to turn his body and get that out. He's missed that throw a lot. I was nervous. I was nervous that I was about to tell you guys he overthrew it, but a good job there to set his feet as much as he possibly could, turn his body. Had a defender in coverage. He waited to throw that. He probably should have gotten out a little earlier, but able to get that to him. Ashton Doolin picks up the 1st down here. All right, had a little flicker here. There's a flag somewhere. Wonder if I just missed something. My screen flew. Oh, ineligible man downfield. Going to be 3rd and 9 is what that makes it. Stupid penalties. Stupid mistakes. So 11 personnel again, dropping back from shotgun. AR on the run and gets right to the sticks. There's once again a flag. Are you kidding me? Great play by AR, and is going to get wiped out with another flag, man. This is a story of the second team, man. The second team offensive line. All right. Never mind. I got ahead of myself. That is holding on Green Bay. Sorry. I'm scarred by what normally happens. But good play there by AR, but defensive holding going to make it 1st and goal here. Pocket collapsed around AR. Looked like he was going to get sacked. I thought for sure he was going to get sacked. They definitely could have called holding. That's why I thought it was holding, because of Bortolini right there. But we're now at the 10-yard line. AR from the pistol. This is going to be a handoff. Tyler Goodson to the left side. Tyler Goodson stumbles. Falls down at the 2 or 3 yard line. If he doesn't stumble, he might be in the end zone right there. But that's going to make 2nd and goal here for the offense. Like that play a lot. The hole that just got open there was really good. But coming out in shotgun, this is going to be another handoff. Tyler Goodson. Touchdown, Tyler Goodson getting in the end zone. Let's go. 2nd team offense overcome a couple penalties. You also have the Packers defense with a couple penalties on that drive to kind of offset the mistakes that we made. And at the end of the day, Anthony Richardson and the offense finding their way in. A couple of runs here from inside the 10 for Tyler Goodson, and he finds his way in the end zone. Great job. Like the fact that we had Tanner Bortolini and Matt Gonsalves still out there getting some more experience. Great job overall by the offense. Extra points up, extra points good. Colts up 10-0 with 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Yeah, bro. Yeah, my bad, dude. Like I said, joint practice, dude. It was flag after 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 flag. Like, dude. Like, come on. And almost all the flags were on the second team offensive line. So I just assumed there was another flag on the offensive line. So hopefully, with 5 minutes to go, I hope the defense can get the ball back, because I don't know if they're going to want to play. I mean, I know Jason Bean didn't play at all last week. Thought for sure he would play in the fourth quarter at some point. So will they give AR the third quarter, since he didn't play much last week, and since DJ got the entire first quarter? We'll see what happens. Hopefully we're able to get another drive of AR. Now, ideally, I think what would be ideal here is if we can get the ball back and have a 2-minute drive or a 4-minute drive, 2, 3, 4-minute drive here, where we can go down just like we ended practice the other day against the Packers. Have AR go down, drive us down, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, just get more points on the board before the end of the half. That would be the ideal situation. If we can't get the ball back, like we get the ball back with like a minute, 50 seconds or a minute, like I hope we get another drive in the second half for AR. But I would assume if we get the ball back and AR in the offense can get down and at least get a field goal, we'll probably see a lot of Riley Leonard in the second half like we did last week. Yeah, so far, really, both quarterbacks, you can't complain. I mean, DJ ended up being, 7 of 11 for like 101, 107 yards, something like that, I think is what they said. And AR on the first drive, balling out, the run game was going. I think because of the penalty, he won't get credit for the rush yards that he had. But a good play there to escape the pocket when I thought he was about to get sacked, and really would have been a first down anyways. But the penalty ends up giving us a first down. So here we have the kick. Spencer Schrader Oh, and he drops it. Come on. He picks the ball up. Get there, get there. Picked it up at the 4-yard line, and we somehow still let him get to like the 25-yard line. What are we doing, man? That was a perfect opportunity for the coverage team to get a guy down at the 10-yard line. First and 10 under center. They have a new quarterback. Malik Willis is not playing now. But here we have a handoff on first down. This one hits the hole hard. Number 31, Wilson, gets up for about 8 yards here. Oh, they did give him credit for the rush. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I know there are some penalties you don't get credit for the play, and I guess some, or maybe they declined it and he ended up at the 10. I thought he was at the 15. He might have been at the 10. But nonetheless, 2nd and 2 here, or 2nd and 1. I'm sorry, the graphic was wrong. 2nd and 1, handoff to the right. This one going for a first down. There is a flag here. Colts are saying they got the ball out before he hit the ground. I don't know if they did. This will be very interesting. Colts defense thinks they got the ball out there. Turn your mic on. Personal foul, face mask on the offense. Again, not a penalty you typically see on the offense. I think they are. I think they're calling it a fumble. I think the Colts defense got the ball back. Fumble. Let's go, defense. Getting the ball back. Love to see it. Oh, yeah, they just showed the replay. Ball was... Oh, wait, no, they're showing... I thought he already had the ball. They're going to have to replay that. He might have been down. Tim Smith, rookie 7th rounder, Tim Smith comes in and punches the ball out. I don't know if they'll find enough evidence to overturn that. They showed the replay. Running back may have been down there. I don't know if they're going to review. It's preseason. They might not be worried enough to review it. Yeah, it looks like Matt LaFleur is not even thinking about challenging this, so I think we're good. Colts now with great field position for the offense. 4:10 to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Anthony Richardson and the Colts second team out here ready to put some more points on the board. This is exactly what we needed. Dropping back here from the shotgun on first down. Gets the ball out. This one to DJ Giddens. Tries an off-platform throw here as the pocket was collapsing. This one falls to the ground. DJ Giddens right off his hands. A little bit behind him. Would have been a challenging catch for sure. But that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 4:06 to go from the 22-yard line. Looks like we have 3 wide receivers and a tight end on the field. Anthony hands this one off to DJ Giddens. DJ Giddens up the middle, makes some guys miss, and gets popped. Once again, takes a big shot right there, but picks up about 12 yards and a first down here for the Colts. Let's go. Another 1st and goal for the Colts. And big number 75, Jalen Travis, actually playing left tackle right now instead of right. Comes around and leads the way there for DJ Giddens. I like that one a lot. Put that one in the playbook and let's run that one. But 1st and goal here, coming out in shotgun. Going to be another handoff. DJ Giddens tries to bounce to the outsides, and 36 is all over it for the Packers. Flag comes flying at the end there. Gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Holding on the offense, Drew Ogletree. exactly what you don't want. When you get good field position, you get a good play to get you into 1st and goal. DJ Giddens tries to bounce it outside, and as he tried to bounce it outside, Andrew Ogletree grabbed the shoulder pad, the jersey on the shoulder pad area of the guy that was trying to get away from him as DJ was going outside. So now it's 1st and 20 from the 20-yard line. 1st and goal from the 20-yard line. 11 personnel, takes it, drops back, gets this one out to DJ Giddens, and this one just a smidge too far in front of him, right off the hand of DJ Giddens. Want to see him be able to get that ball more toward the sideline there for DJ Giddens instead of in front of him. Excuse me. This is going to be 2nd and goal from the 20-yard line. Once again, in 11 personnel. Will Mallory's a tight end on the field. Going to take it. He's going to drop back. He's looking. Going for Will Mallory in the end zone. This one a little over him. That would have been a tough throw to make. So now we're here. After getting the fumble recovery, we get a 12-yard run to get us to 1st and goal, and then a holding penalty puts us at the 20-yard line. And now the drive stalling out. Penalties will do that. You get into a position where you're trying to do too much. Now it's 3rd and goal. See what we can have happen here. Edge coming around, flips this one out to DJ Giddens. DJ Giddens takes this one to the 11-yard line. Yeah, going to spot this at the 11-yard line. Unfortunate way for that to go after the fumble. 4th and goal here from the 11-yard line. Going to be coming out for the field goal. So after a really good first drive, AR misses a little bit with DJ Giddens on the check down to the right near the sideline, and then just a little too high to Will Mallory there, going for the end zone. Would have been a really tough pass to make anyways, but the confidence to make it as Spencer Schrader hits the kick. Confidence to make that throw is there for sure. Just a little too high for Will Mallory, and then able to find the check down to which is exactly what you want. You're in 3rd and goal from the 20. At that point, if you don't have somebody wide open for a touchdown, then just go for the check down. Get what you can out of it. Set your kicker up in the best situation possible. And DJ Giddens gets the 11-yard line there. So disappointing way for that to go, but yeah, kind of what the commentator was talking about. Those are kinds of things that are going to happen when you have penalties and you have mistakes. Just make the best of the situation. But that's also kind of what I was talking about earlier, right? Like what we saw in the first drive. Like AR has definitely improved. But then you have stuff like that, like barely missing, right? Throwing out to his right side, hit the check down, just barely misses on that. Those small things, those are those frustrations that we're going to feel through the season, where it's like, man, you got to hit those. But kickoff is away here, no commercial break. This one goes up to, he fields it at the 2 or 3 yard line, gets it up to the, don't know where they'll spot it, 32, 33 yard line. Drew Ogletree on the tackle there. Yeah, so you have AR with a couple of missed throws, DJ with a couple of missed throws. I think that's really one of the big points, is that like whichever way you go with these quarterbacks. So we have a guy on a knee, Segun Alubi on his knee after that kickoff. Hope he's okay. Right, yeah, exactly. Like, that's why I hope people that can't watch the game, so are watching me, like, I just hope, as I say, he misses a throw, like, they're not bad misses. Like, the one, the one to Will Mallory, like, you probably shouldn't throw that anyways with the amount of defenders that's around. But that's why I said, like, the confidence to throw that is great. But you probably shouldn't throw that anyway. So it's good that it was high. And for all I know, maybe AR was seeing what was around and he was just throwing towards a receiver, but nobody was open, so he's throwing away. I don't know. But yeah, that one misses high. We had Daniel Jones miss high on a wide open Tyler Warren earlier down the right sideline, so you'll have that. That's a false start. Yeah, thank you. False start. I thought they were about to let that go. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to go here in the second quarter. This likely to be the last play before the 2-minute warning here. Coming out in the shotgun is the Packers. Dropping back. The blitz is coming and the sack is there. Let's go, man. Chris Lamon's coming in for the sack on the blitz. You weren't getting that with Gus Bradley. Lou Anarumo dialing up another corner blitz here in this first half. Chris Lamon's almost gets blocked, but does a good job keeping his balance and gets his hands on the quarterback and rips him down to the ground. Brings up 2nd and 11. Chris Lamon's making some good plays here. So that takes us to the 2-minute warning. When we come back, it'll be 2nd and 21. Right, yeah. The Giddens throw was just a little bit off. And that's something that he needs to work on. I saw him miss that throw once or twice in practice as well. Which, interesting enough, you know, for a righty, you would think a righty would be able to hit the pass to the right better. But for some reason, he can hit that pass to the left better than he can hit that pass to the right, which is just something that I picked up at practice, one of the observations that I had. So that particular pass with the running back streaming out of the backfield, he has a tendency to put it just a little too far in front instead of putting it more out. So a little bit of work has to be done there. But again, this is why we need him to get experience and reps, right? Work through the mistakes. Throughout this offseason, he did a good job of working on putting touch on it. He said that. You can see it in practice. You can see it in these games. He's worked on putting touch on passes and not just throwing it 100 miles an hour every time he's ripping it in there. But he does have... So he definitely has some things that he still needs to work on, still needs to work through. So getting these reps in the preseason will definitely help. These reps in practice will definitely help. And just continuing to see him, make good decisions, right, Daniel? I see you saying he's being more decisive. Yeah, he's being able to go through his options and look what's there. And when it's not there, he's trying to move around the pocket so that he can throw. He's not one of those running guys that is trying to run first, which I really like. He's trying to continue to work through his reads in the pocket, and he's moving his feet in the pocket until he gets to a spot like we saw on the first drive with the 9-yard run, where he's trying to find it. He's trying to find it. Even as he's running up in the pocket, he's got the ball loaded trying to find a guy, and when he can't and he gets to the line of scrimmage, then he goes. And those are the things you like to see from a young quarterback, guy that's developing, a guy that's had plenty of issues to work on. That's why I'll continue to harp on the fact that there are some really good things that he's doing, but this season things will be better from what we've seen in the years past with AR. But there's going to be some things that's going to be like, man, I wish you would have hit that throw. Like, those things are going to happen. But if we want to have success for the next 10 to 15, 20 years with a guy that's only 23 years old, we need to go through these sorts of things, which is why ultimately I do want him to be quarterback one. But now we have empty set here for the Packers as we come back at the 2-minute warning, 2nd and 21 after the sack by Chris Lammons. Going for the pass, Tim Smith and Neville Gallimore right there for the quarterback. He's able to get that ball away, almost gets the sack. But because they were draped all over him, that one falls to the ground. I think that was Tim Smith at least. Yeah, pretty sure 93 is rookie 7th rounder Tim Smith in there with Neville Gallimore, who we got from the Rams. Put the pressure on the quarterback, makes it 3rd and 21. Also stops the clock. And we have a lot of guys back right now. They're going to run the ball here. Going to pick it up, but this is going to be a punt. Call timeout. 1:49 to go here in this second quarter. So this is exactly what we wanted to see. Defense got a turnover, got the ball back. We were able to see a short drive that didn't work out for us, but end up getting a field goal out of that. Makes it 13-0. And now 4th and 10, 1:49 to go. By the time we get the ball back, seemingly going to have about 1:40 to go for Anthony Richardson in this offense to get down, get another drive, and then in the second half, all Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard looked pretty good last week against the Ravens throughout his time. Obviously he needs to work on the sidearm and the batted ball thing, and that needs to be fixed. That's really the only negative that I took away from Riley Leonard last week, to be honest with you. He missed a couple, but for the most part, Riley Leonard looked pretty good last week, honestly. But hopefully this is going to be AR's last drive here. We can go down. This is almost going to be the exact situation that we were in joint practice to end joint practice. Almost the exact same time, exact situation as this punt is way downfield. This is a great punt. Going to be down at the 7-yard line, I believe is where they're spotted, 7-8 yard line. So the situation in practice, well, I think they were set up at the 30 or 35. I think it might have been 35. And then they drive down with about a minute and a half to go. AR was able to get down, score a touchdown, get the 2-point conversion. Now, that was with the first team offense. But here with the second team, they're going to have a minute 38 and 2 timeouts to move down the field. They spotted at the 8-yard line, coming out in shotgun, 11 personnel to start out. Going to take the snap, going to run it here on first down with DJ Giddens. DJ Giddens gets up for about 8 yards. Should bring up 2nd and 2. Need to see some urgency here. Come on. I know we got 2 timeouts, but come on. Minute 21 and counting. Clock continues to go. 2nd and 2 from the shotgun. AR drops back. AR looks. AR pressures there. He slips away from a sack and then gets the ball batted down. Almost got sacked. Did a good job working away from him, but there was another guy, number 60 here for the Packers, was right there when AR tried to throw it. It was like a shot block in basketball. He was right there for it, bats it down. I think that was going to be a bit of a throwaway anyways. But that does stop the clock. 3rd and 2 here for the Colts. Minute and 11 to go. Still have both of those timeouts. 11 personnel. Anthony Gould in motion. Anthony dropping back, coming around the edge quickly. Anthony down the field. What a pass, what a catch. Anthony Gould drops it right in the bucket. There's a flag, and I think it's coming back. But what a pass and what a catch by Anthony Gould. Love to see it. They just call offside on offense? I didn't know you could go offside on offense, right? Isn't that generally a false start? Oh, okay. Offside on the offense means that he was lined up too far forward. A.D. Mitchell just cost us a massive play by being lined up too far forward. Are you kidding me? I mean, dude, I hope you guys are watching it. What a throw by Anthony Richardson. What a catch by Anthony Gould. But now it's 3rd and 7 from the 11-yard line for the Colts. 1:04 to go. Anthony takes it, drops back, and gets sacked. 49 runs a stunt, and Anthony gets sacked within a second and a half. Unbelievable, man. We had it set up. That was going to be an incredible drive by AR. He got the pass downfield. And the penalty turns into a sack on third down, and now we're backed up punting the ball. 4th and 15, 59 seconds to go. Dude. Is 49 Quan Alexander? No way, that's Quan, right? No, Deslin Alexander is the guy that came in and got the sack. Rookie D lineman wearing number 49 for the Packers. Ran a stunt right there. Came around from the edge right into the middle, and nobody was there to touch him. Untouched AR. Didn't take a big-time hit, but it was a sack. AD, man. Come on. Wants to get all pissy whenever Anthony gets hit and the ball falls short. You know, AD picks the ball up and spikes it. Like, you can't get mad when you're, like, you were just in practice the other day. You dropped something when you were wide open in joint practice. The very next play, you fumble. Now you're costing us, what, a 50-yard play. He's so good, but needs to do the little things well. Now this is a big-time punt. Plenty of room to run here. Hardman's going to take this into Colts territory to maybe the 45, maybe 47. Laquan Treadwell, great job as the gunner right there to pull him down, make sure he doesn't get any further. Yeah, like as a receiver, AD is so good. Like his skill level is so ridiculous. But it's those small things that he messes up. It's like, come on, man, you are so good. Please, hammer down the details, AD. You could be an all-time wide receiver if you hammer down the details. So, starting at the 47, Colts side of the field from the shotgun, dropping back. Pass rush gets there, hits him as he's going off the receiver's helmet and almost intercepted by Lamons. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 41 seconds left. Good defense, too. It wasn't interference right there, but did a good job to put his hand in the way of where the ball was coming. Chris Lamons, a name that a lot of Colts fans know, got dropped from the team, but he does end up back on the team, and right now we need him with the injuries that we have. And right now, seems like this scheme working a lot better for him than Gus's scheme ever did. So, empty set here for the Packers. Flag flies. Quarterback gets it out. This one, are they going to call that complete? Couldn't tell if that hit the ground or not. What's that? Illegal formation on the Packers, I believe. Can't hear, and they're not coming up with the graphic for it. I do think it was an illegal formation on the Packers, though. Negates, I think that was an incompletion anyways, but negates anything that may have happened there. 2nd and 15, 36 seconds to go here in this first half. Coming out in shotgun, 11 personnel, takes the snap, drops back. Gets this one checked down to the running back in the backfield and slips away from a guy. Are you kidding me? How do you not make that tackle, man? All you had to do was push him out of bounds. That is a massive play for the Packers when all Bro had to do was shove him out of bounds. Who is this? Show me who this is. Who is that? 37? Is that what I just saw? Whoever that is, Bro needs to off the field right now. No, that wasn't. Might have been 34 maybe. Might have been 33, Samuel Womack. I don't know. Nonetheless, dropping back. And pass rush gets there off somebody's helmet and drops to the turf. Who's that? Number 74. 74 was making plays last week too. I don't even know how to pronounce Bro's name. I'm not going to try to pronounce Bro's name. But 74, he was making some plays last week against the Ravens as well, being able to put pressure on the quarterback. Able to put pressure there, hits the quarterback as he tries to throw. Ball falls incomplete. Going to be 19 seconds left on the clock. from the 20-yard line, Colts side of the field. Empty set, drops back to pass, gets the ball out deep. All right, through the hands of the safety, and this one goes for a touchdown. There is a flag on the play. Illegal formation on the offense, brings it back. So, defense gets lucky right there. That was a dart from the quarterback. Should have been an interception. Goes through the cornerback, or I think it might have been Rodney Thomas in coverage there. Well, not completely sure. They're about to show it here. Maybe. Yeah, they didn't show it, but almost intercepted. Turns into a touchdown, but now from the 25 on 2nd and 15, they hand the ball off, gets up to the 20-yard line, gets those yards back. Green Bay taking a timeout. They now have 1 timeout remaining with 9 seconds left. Going to be 3rd down for this Colts defense. Right, yeah, exactly. You know, AD, like the step forward we wanted from AD is certainly there. Just, yeah, all the other stuff, you need him to clean up. And stop being such a baby, man. Body language. And he's a young guy too. I don't want to kill him there. Like, he's young. I made some stupid emotional decisions when I was young. I'm sure a lot of people have. And he's just a human. At the end of the day, he's a human. But you got to be a professional when you're on the field. But 3rd down and 10. Empty set. Pass rush is coming. Another flag on the field as they pick up a 1st down. Inside the 5, down to the 3, but there's another flag on the play. Another illegal formation. 17-yard completion, so a 20-yard touchdown and now a 17-yard catch to put them at the 3-yard line have both come back because of illegal formations. That's what's happening right now with the Packers. That's what it was like for Colts practice. Just one after the other, after the other, after the other. So now 2 seconds to go here. They're going to be kicking the field goal as it's 13-0 Packers, or 13-0 Colts on top of the Packers. What is this going to be? They're at the 34. So like a 44-yard field goal. Push the last one too far left. And this one starts to hook left, but does go in. We are at halftime, 13-3. Colts on top. Both quarterbacks looking good. And boy, as they're running off the field, Matt LaFleur ripping in to number 71, offensive lineman. I'm pretty sure all of the illegal formations and holdings have been on number 71 for the Packers, and he was hearing about it right there as they were going off the field. All right. So that's what we have. We'll see what happens. I would assume we're probably not going to see, especially with the way the pressure was those last couple drives, we're probably not going to see AR again. Probably going to be a lot of Riley Leonard. If anybody ends up leaving during halftime, I appreciate you stopping in. Make sure you hit the like button. Helps us out here on the channel a lot. Helps out with the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on. But I'm going to rest my vocal cords a little bit. So I'm going to leave you guys with my Colts hype video for halftime, and we'll be back here in just a little while. Appreciate y'all. right. Here we go. Kickoff is away. Colts getting it to start this half. DJ Giddens on the return. Breaks away from the first contact right around 28-yard line. Bounces up to about the 34-yard line. We are going to have Riley Leonard starting this half. Pause that. Dylan Gabriel finishes his day off with the Browns, 13 of 18, 143 and 2 turnovers. This is going to be a play action. Looks like the exact same thing they started the game with, and Jelani Woods drops it. Pretty much the exact same play. I actually do think that was the exact same play that Daniel Jones in the first team offense started the game with, and got Mo Alley Cox for like a 15-yard gain or whatever. This time, Jelani Woods would have been a short gain probably, but he drops it. 2nd and 10, coming out in shotgun, 11 personnel, dropping back, looks for the running back, nobody home. He breaks away from 2 different tackles. And Riley Leonard spins his way forward, picks up about 7 right there. Good, tough running right there by Riley Leonard. Sneaky athlete. There's a reason people say that. Sneaky athlete. Good job by Riley. He was going for the running back there, but a DB was coming on the blitz. And he jumped up. So Riley takes off down the middle, gets sandwiched, breaks through those guys, breaks through another tackle, picks up 8 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. Coming out in the shotgun. This is going to be a handoff to Goody. And Goody getting stood up at the line of scrimmage. Oh, no, that's Bentley. I'm sorry. That's Ulysses Bentley IV. Gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 4th and 2. A quick 3 and out here for the Colts offense. Shout out Jelani Woods. So much promise, dude. He's such a physical specimen. Couldn't stay healthy the first 2 years. And now we just have... with too many tight ends, there's really not a role on the team for Jelani if he can't make simple plays like that, unfortunately. But this one going to be a boot by Rigo all the way down inside the 5 and bounces inside the end zone. What a boot. Too much of a boot. This one going to be a touchback. Packers offense going to start 13:21 to go here in this third quarter. They're going to start at the 20-yard line. All right, 1st and 10. Under center is where the Packers are starting. Looks like 11 personnel for them. This is going to be a handoff to the right. He cuts it left, gets stopped for a yard. There's no way he got forward progress for 2 yards. He did not get 2 yards. Okay. Game inches, but we're just going to give him a yard. Okay. Just crossed as the clock continues to run. Just crossed under 13 minutes to go. Here's 2nd and 8. Packers coming out in the shotgun. Looks like 11 personnel once again. Colts have 1 safety deep. Everybody else within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. This is going to be another handoff here for the Packers. This one going to go up to about the 25-yard line. Going to set up a 3rd and 5 as we're at 12:30 and counting here. Colts currently up 13-3 if you're just coming back here in the second half. Colts offense had a quick 3 and out. Jelani Woods dropped a pass on the first play. And then we end up getting Riley Leonard an 8-yard rush and then a 0-yard rush by Ulysses Bentley the 4th. But 3rd and 5 here, empty set here for the Packers. Once again, 1 man back deep. Drop back, gets this out to the outside the numbers at the 35-yard line. Pass is complete. Going to be a 1st down here for the Packers, right around 37-yard line or so. There we go. Setting up here now at the 37-yard line. Coming out under center. Quarterback play action. This one a dart right into Hicks. Good coverage there by Samuel Womack. Had his hand in there, but just a good catch once again. Now Hicks, Travion Hicks in the past for the Packers, for those that don't know, the critique on him and the negative on him has been that he's really good, but he tends to drop passes. But he has a couple of catches here in this game through traffic with people right on his hip. It's just good job by Hicks there. Good job by Womack in coverage. Now on the Colts side of the field at the 49, this is going to be a handoff from under center. This one going right up the middle for about 5 yards or so. So it's going to set up 2nd and 6. They only give him 4 there. Clock continues to run. We just crossed under 10:20 to go here in this third quarter. Colts up 13-3. Making substitutions. See if they get caught on the field or not. They don't. Under center. This is going to be a handoff to the left, and he falls forward. Going to be interesting to see where they mark this down. It might be 3rd and 1 here for the Packers as we just went under 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, sorry. And somebody called timeout. Is there an injury? Why is the clock stopped? We got Water Boys on the field. Do have a Colt walking off. Can't tell who that is. Jonathan Edwards, who's had a pretty good training camp, pretty good in the preseason games. He's been pretty good in coverage. Not perfect, but for a young undrafted free agent, has been pretty good. Has to walk to the 10th there. But 3rd and 1. This is going to be a handoff from shotgun, and he gets it. Only gets 2 or 3 yards here, but he does pick up the first down for the Packers as they're going to be marked down right around 37, 38-yard line on the Colts side of the field. Clock continues to run. Coming up on 9 minutes to go here in this third quarter. All right, 1st and 10 coming out in shotgun. 3 wide receivers and a tight end on the field. This is going to be another handoff. This one seemingly an inside zone or outside zone to the left side. This one only going for 2 yards. Going to set up 2nd and 8 here for the Packers. Coming out under center, looks like 12 personnel here, 2 tight ends and a running back. As we have a play action here, quarterback's rolling. There was definitely a holding that's happening. Isaiah Land got thrown down by number 43. So it was only a pickup of 4 or 5, but that's definitely going to be coming back. Clock stops with 8 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Charles, what's up, man? Appreciate you hopping in here. Hell yeah. So they get the clock back running. We're under 8 minutes to go. 2nd and 18 for the Packers. Big time penalty. Puts them back at the 45-yard line. Coming out in shotgun. Dropping back. The rush is there immediately through the middle. He dumps it down to his running back, and his running back just picked up all those yards and some more. Going to set up about a 3rd and 6 here for the Packers. Coming up on 7.5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Colts currently up 13-3. Sco, you and me both, brother. You and me both. So 3rd and 7 here for the Packers. Dropping back out of the shotgun. The pass rush is coming. Quarterback moves around it. Interception, 32. They might have thrown a flag here on the defense, and that's Daniel Scott. Shout out Daniel Scott finally being able to make a play after dealing with injuries, but this one might get called back. Defense, Samuel Womack with the face mask. Show me where the face mask happened. If that wasn't even around the play, bro, like, what are we doing? I don't think they're going to show a replay here, but, man, what a costly penalty. Daniel Scott, who's just, at this point, got to be fighting just to stay in the league, man, with the injuries he had to deal with. Gets an interception there. Great play by him. Gets wiped away because Samuel Womack gets a penalty. But here we have 1st and 10. 6:59 to go as the clock is stopped here in the third quarter. Under center is the Packers. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. This one going for about 4 or 5 yards. TQ, what's up, man? Overall, thought AR was fine after we got the fumble. Really would have liked to see him hit that swing pass over to the running back. The one to Will Mallory seemed like more of a throwaway if I had to guess. So that sequence was disappointing. The numbers don't look the way they should, but as we have JTT walking off the field, looks like it could be a groin maybe. Hate to see that. Rookie edge rusher, don't need anybody else getting groin and hamstring injuries, but at least he was able to walk off on his own. 2nd and 5 here for the Packers, coming out in shotgun. Or another run right up the middle from shotgun and just getting pushed from the back. Well, how are we not getting him down, man? Gets all the way up near the 5-yard line. That was pathetic by the defense. But, yeah, man, the AR, coming back in that 2-minute. Should have been a successful 2-minute drill. Overall, the pass to Anthony Gould was absolutely ridiculous. Shout out to A.D. Mitchell for being, for the penalty that he got there and brought that one back. But here we have from the 6-yard line, going to be another handoff up the middle once again. They're just abusing the middle, and I don't blame them. Without Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner on the field, we are clearly through these first 2 preseason games very weak up the middle in terms of the run game. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from inside the 5-yard line here. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Very long drive. They got the ball back with more than 14 minutes. So about a 9-minute, more than a 9-minute drive at this point. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Coming out in shotgun. This is going to be another handoff. And this time, good job up the middle. Being able to stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 2. Who was that? Eric Johnson. Been here for a couple years. Hasn't made much of an impact, but good job by Austin Ajak and Eric Johnson right there, being able to bring the running back down. Coming out under center on 3rd and goal this time. 12 personnel seemingly. This is going to be another handoff up the middle. Gets hit. Runs through it. They're going to call it a touchdown. I think it was Daniel Scott was the first one to get contact, but whoever the running back is here, he's a tough runner. Showed it throughout this entire drive and just bulldozed his way into the end zone. That's a big boy. Looks like Eddie Lacy out there. Packers put a touchdown on the board with 4:19 to go, here in this third quarter. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that dude's name, and I'm not going to try. But whoever that Packers running back is, he should probably be, well, I guess they have, I was about to say he should be their goal line back. They got Josh Jacobs, never mind. But he didn't look too bad there on that drive. But our backup defensive line, the bottom of our roster at defensive line, is real bad. Yeah, man, that the AD penalty, I mean, just a stupid penalty. Really, a lot of penalties you get are stupid penalties, so it's not saying much there. But, I mean, you never see offside on the offense. For that to happen in his second season, you're in the NFL now. Like, you've been playing receiver for a long time, brother. You should know how to act. For that to happen, to negate the biggest play of the day by either offense, and I mean, what a throw by AR. What a throw by AR. What a catch by Anthony Golden. For that to be negated is just one of those things that's real frustrating to have to deal with. And those are things, you got to work through it. Training camp, preseason, these are things you got to work through. But you never see that penalty called. So just unfortunate right there. It seemed like they were set up in a really good position to go down and at least try to get a field goal there. If not, go get a touchdown just like Anthony Richardson did with the first team in joint practice. It looked like with that big play, it looked like that's what we were on our way towards. But like you said, to be able to, on his first drive, take that second team down, look as good as they did going down, and to be able to make the plays to get the touchdown. And then, the second drive, after the fumble, not great. But we get the field goal there. And would have liked to see him put points on the board once again. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But nonetheless, AR I thought looked good. I thought even, DJ and the first team, they did their thing. So I hope Riley, after the 3-and-out, Jelani Woods dropped a pass that really hurt that drive starting out there. But Riley looked good, pretty good last week against the Ravens. Kind of expect him to come out, be able to make some plays, and get us into position to score again at some point here in this second half. But like I said, the Packers just had like a 10-minute drive, took a lot of time off the clock, which is honestly kind of, I was texting with somebody during the break, during halftime, about how I hope this second half goes fast because I had to hurry home from the gym so that I could be here on time to start the stream. Kind of want to get back to the gym, get a little more work in before I'm kind of chilling for the rest of the night. So hopefully Riley and the boys can take another 10-yard drive. But here we have Coleman Owen on the return. Coleman Owen trying to find a crease. Coleman Owen getting himself down to about the 35-yard line after receiving the ball right around the 1 or 2 yard line. Good job there. Now, Coleman Owen is a guy, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up back on the practice squad. Laquan Treadwell's like a for sure. If he doesn't end up on somebody's roster after he gets waived, he could end up on somebody's roster. Hopefully he ends up on our practice squad. And Coleman Owen, just from what I've seen from last week's game and the practices and so far here today, hopefully he ends up on the practice squad. But here we have a quick throw here. Will Mallory making more plays. Good throw here by Riley Leonard on the play action from shotgun. Will Mallory was able to get one of these little footballs from the football toss that they do at training camp from Will Mallory. I think I had one from Tyler Warren, hit my hand, but bounced right off my hand. Went back on the field, and at that point, I messed up, so I just let somebody else get it. But nonetheless, here we have 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Coming down shotgun. Handoff here to Ulysses, who has a great cutback. Able to make something out of nothing there. Ulysses Bentley, the 4th, with a nice little cut. Gets 6 yards right there when it looked like it was going to get stopped for nothing. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Sets up 2nd and 4 here. Ulysses Bentley, another guy that I've been impressed with last week in the game. Thought he had some good reps in practice and has done a good job so far here in this game with the reps that he's been able to get. 2nd and 3 here is what this sets up, and another good cut, and he bounces up. I like the way he's able to move, the way he reads the holes, able to get up, pick up a 1st down. It was only a gain of 6 or so, but picks up a 1st down right there. Once again, been really impressed with Ulysses Bentley. Ulysses Bentley the 4th, excuse me. Coming up on 2.5 minutes. 1st and 10 here for the Colts. Now on the Packers side of the field, setting up at the 43. Coming out in shotgun, 12 personnel. Play action here. Riley gets it out just a little too high for Laquan Treadwell. He had somebody coming up from the middle as he's limping away. Somebody came with pressure right up the middle. He had to throw it away. Looks like he ended up getting hit. Like to see the replay. He's not walking off the field, though. He's going to tough it out there, showing the replay. Gets hit. Oh, he got hit from both sides. I think he might have got stepped on, actually. Couldn't really tell from there. He might have gotten stepped on, but he's still back there. Ulysses taking the screen pass. Ulysses Bentley taking the screen pass 9 or 10 yards on 2nd and 10. Going to set us up with, I believe, a 3rd and short. There is holding on the offense. Backup offensive lineman costing us right now. Tell us what number, bro. Said holding offense. Why wouldn't you tell us who it was? All right, that sets up 2nd and 12 for the Colts. It's a spot foul, so 2nd and 12 instead of 2nd and 20. Riley dropping back. Gets this out. Will Mallory. That's the only negative thing I've seen Will Mallory do throughout the preseason and training camp so far. That one unable to bring it in. Wasn't right on his chest, but it definitely hit him in his hands in a spot where he should have caught it. Almost intercepted, honestly. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. That ball got tipped at the line. Another batted ball because Riley does that sidearm thing. So that one came in, a bit of a duck, a bit behind Will Mallory. Unable to bring that one in. Sets up 3rd and 12, 1:56 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Coming out in shotgun. Going to hand this one off to Ulysses. I don't like that we're in the preseason and we're just going to concede right there. And now you're 4th down. If you're going to do that and you get 4th and 4, 4th and 5, why not just keep the offense on the field? It's the preseason. I don't know why we're kicking the field. I'd just keep the offense. It's a preseason, bro. Let the young guys keep getting work in. Let them go try to convert a 4th down. Like, we know who the kicker is going to be. Spencer Schrader can hit this kick. Like I said, Spencer Schrader can hit this kick. Why are we... It is good. 16-10. Colts still on top. 1:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Just really would have liked to see Shane give the developmental guys a chance to pick up that 4th down in plus territory, you know? Tell you what, I'm a Shane guy, but... All right, him and I just aren't on the same page all the time. We'll just say that. And in terms of being a head coach, I understand he's young too, so I try to give him that grace. You know, just like I've told other people. Shane Steichen, young head coach. He's a young head coach, and he's a young head coach. You know what I mean? And so I try to give him some grace. He's got to work through some of his mistakes and work through some of his bad decisions. But between last year and early on in this preseason, just some decisions that are like, why are you doing that? Listen, we kicked, 5 field goals last week? Spencer Schrader's gotten plenty of work, brother. They do need reps, but he got plenty of reps last week. We got so many injuries on the team, I'd rather not risk my kicker getting a groin injury or hamstring injury kicking in the preseason. Here we go. Minute 12 to go. Kickoff is away. Gets it at the 5. This one getting popped. Same running back that scored the touchdown. He breaks through the first tackle but gets tackled at the 30. Leaves us with 1:07 to go here in this third quarter. Very quick third quarter because of the last drive the Packers had. Took a lot of time off the clock. Coming out under center. Maybe even 13. Have a run here on first down. And on 1st and 10, he's going to pick up a few yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 or so. Running back in right now is 46, Amar Johnson. So we are now under 30 seconds to go. They're under center. Man in motion. They snap the ball. This is going to be another run up the middle. This one not going anywhere. Likely the last play here of this third quarter. Going to set up 3rd and 5 as we go into the fourth quarter. Get your fours up. Going into the fourth quarter, up 16-10 on the Packers. Somebody on the Packers getting carded with an oxygen mask on. Not sure what's going on there. Don't want to see stuff like that again, especially in the preseason. Hopefully he's all right. Maybe just a guy with asthma maybe or something. I don't know. But hey, listen, guys. Actually, give me just a second. So, last week, As you guys can see the shirt that I have, right? Right? Last week during the game, I kind of went through, kind of what my sisters are doing, trying to kind of start their own little side hustle, their own little business, right? She made a couple of Colts Syndicate shirts, right? And shout out to my cousin Jake, who made this logo for me, right? I was talking to him, and maybe later this year, hoping to get like a more permanent logo. We're working with a guy, but it's going to be a little while. So this is a potentially temporary logo, potentially forever logo. We'll see. I kind of like it, honestly. But my sister made me this. So if you guys go to Nordy Creations on Facebook, Nordy Creations on Facebook, and you want to request something like this, then they can get it done for you. They do. Actually, I have these as well that my sister made me. All right, these coasters, Indianapolis Colts coaster here. Also have one of the horseshoe. Right, just some little cup coasters for me to have, for me to use while I'm streaming and whatnot and doing work. So if you guys want something like this, head over again. That's Nordic Creations on Facebook, Nordy Creations on Facebook. They can get you stuff like this for the Colts. Whatever basketball team you support, whatever hockey team, baseball team, whatever it might be. Overall, just head over, and no matter what, even if, I think we have a Packers fan in here right now, you go over to Nordic Creations on Facebook, they can make you some merch. Just let them know what you want. But here we have quarterback dropping back for the Packers. Pressure was on. There is a flag on the play. Gets it to his receiver. This is going to be a first down, but actually, that might be offsides. I think I just saw him motion offsides right there, maybe. Yeah, that is on the defense. That's going to be declined. That's going to be a first down for the Packers. So the quarterback you're asking about, doesn't look terrible. You know what I mean? For the Colts, we have a lot of secondary guys out, so it's tough to really say he's going against, guys that aren't going to be on anybody's roster. But now he's under center here, man in motion. This is going to be a play action. He's looking, he's going to run, and he gets popped. Gets popped, goes out of bounds. I'm going to bring up 2nd and 7 or so. It's not like he's been bad. Not by any means as the sorry about that. Not by any means has he been bad. Different times he's moving the ball. Really, the Packers' problem, the reason they don't have more points on the board, to be completely honest with you, is because of penalties. But here we have 2nd and 6 here for the Packers. Right at the 50-yard line from shotgun. This is going to be a handoff once again to number 46 here. He's going to bounce up for maybe that's 3-4 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 3 as we're now under 13:45 to go here in this game. Colts currently up 16-10. 3rd down conversions. Colts are 2 for 8. Green Bay is 6 for 12. Yeah, so Aaron, maybe what you're asking, maybe he hasn't been wildly inaccurate at all, if that tells you anything. But here we have him dropping back from the shotgun downfield, and this one, right as I say, he hasn't been inaccurate. He way underthrows this guy behind both the receiver and the DB. And this one, excuse me, that one falls to the ground. Going to be 4th and 3. Packers, once again, keeping their offense out there, just like they did in the first quarter with Malik Willis. Kept them out there at a 4th and 5. And Malik Willis in the offense was able to pick it up earlier. Matt LaFleur, once again, because it's preseason, why not? Keeping the offense out there. They're 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions. Looks like we're going to get timeout by the Packers. Matt LaFleur taking a timeout. They've converted a 4th and 5 and a 4th and 1 in this game. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay, I see why you're paying attention. Yeah, he hasn't looked bad. The last play that we saw, well, the last play that I saw, I know you said you can't watch it. The last play that happened was really the worst pass of the day. I think he might have sailed one earlier, went a little high on somebody, but also might have been a situation where it could have been. Could have been a throwaway, just throwing towards a guy, but throwing it away out of bounds. There was a bad decision. He does have an interception that got taken away because of a face mask call that I think was away from the play. I don't think it really had anything to do with the play. So he did throw into traffic. He did have an interception. That was a bad decision. But for the most part, I'd say, especially a guy coming from Canadian football, kind of been doing his thing. Again, it's really just been penalties for the Packers offense that have held them back. Number 71, not sure who that is for you guys, but number 71, or I guess I don't know if you're just a fan of this guy or if you're a fan of the Packers. Number 71 in the first half for the Packers had a couple of holdings, couple of illegal formations, and was a big reason that the Packers weren't able to put points up on the board in the first half. Fourth and 3, Packers offense on the field from the 47-yard line. Colts side of the field gets the ball out. This is a good throw, and he's running. Gets down all the way from the 47 to the 27. Big play here. Almost missed his man, but a good job by 84 to go pluck that from the air and to take off with it. Had a missed tackle. Really nobody around him when he caught the ball. 41 chases him down there. Now, at the 29-yard line from the 47 to the 29. Now under center. This is going to be a play action. Roll out to the right. Dumps it down to 43. Not sure if that's supposed to be a fullback or a tight end. I think it's a tight end. Mr. Lumpkin. There's a flag on the play. Personal foul, face mask on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Who's that? 93. Yep. Rookie 7th rounder Tim Smith with the face mask call. That's what, 3 face mask calls in this game? 4 face mask calls between the two teams? Something like that. Coming up on 12 minutes ago here in the fourth quarter. First and goal from the 9-yard line. Coming out in shotgun. 11 personnel. Hands it off to the running back. Running back slips away from a couple guys and gets pushed all the way into the end zone. Once again, terrible tackling. Terrible tackling. And they can't bring him down. And just like that, the Colts in control all day long. But the bottom of the roster guys going to give this game away. I'm so glad I didn't bet on the Colts earlier. Shout out to A.D. Mitchell. seemingly taking points off the board earlier. Shout out to the developmental guys on this defense that don't know how to tackle. 16-16, extra points up. Extra point, he missed it. He shanked it left again. 16, we're going to end in a tie, aren't we? Wow. All right, Riley. Take us down. Let's go score a touchdown. Soul Knife, yeah, you're exactly right. First drive was executed almost to perfection throughout the entire drive. Passes right where they needed to be for the receivers getting the ball in their hands and making plays, and getting the run game going. Able to get in the end zone on that first AR drive, and then after the fumble, not great. Misses a swing pass, has to, throw it away, throw it over the head of Will Mallory there. End up getting a field goal out of that one after you hoped with starting at the 22, you hope to be able to get the ball in the end zone, but penalties will do what penalties will do. And then, that 2-minute drive, man. That 2-minute drive could have been seals the deal. Like, that 2-minute drive with that pass to Anthony Gould, by itself might have sealed the deal on who's QB1. But, like, you think about that pass in that situation, backed up near your own goal, you get us to midfield, go down, score a touchdown right there, or get a field goal right there, whatever the case may be. 100% you know who the quarterback's going to be week one. And A.D. Mitchell, because of an A.D. Mitchell penalty, then, a stunt on the defensive line that nobody picks up, and then he gets sacked, so now he's taking a meaningless hit. Obviously doesn't get hurt, but you just don't want to see him get hit. So, it didn't play out the way it should have, for sure. Stupid mistake by A.D. Mitchell. But nonetheless, I thought AR looked good. For what it's worth, I want AR to win the job. I'm not a Daniel Jones hater. So, Daniel Jones in the first team looked good too. They just weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. But I thought AR, for what was on the line, I thought AR came out and did exactly what he needed to do. I thought that throw to Anthony Gould was, hey, I'm going to flop it out on you, and you're about to see it. This is my job. I'm taking it, which is what I've talked about. I want one of these quarterbacks. I don't want somebody to win the job. I want one of these guys to take the job by the reins and hold on to it. And I think AR, throughout training camp and today, I thought he did a good job of doing just that. So kickoff is away, gets returned by Coleman Owen up to about the 30-yard line. Coming out in the pistol formation to start this one. This is going to be a handoff here to Ulysses. Does a good job making a man miss, making something out of nothing. Only picks up 2 or 3 yards. But I really like Ulysses Bentley IV. I like his ability to make people miss, his ability to jump cut. I think there are a lot of ways, honestly, he kind of looks a little bit like Jonathan Taylor, with as patient as he is, with the way he can cut, with the vision that he has. Just continue to be impressed with number 37 here, man. Coming out in the empty set now, Ulysses is at the bottom. We have 3 receivers and a tight end on the field. Gets this one, and this one batted down at the line once again. Going for Coleman Owen. Would have been right around 3rd and 2 or so, probably, if he catches it and gets tackled there. But once again, Riley Leonard, the scouting report is out. If he's throwing, get your hands up because he's throwing it right above your head. That's the negative with him. So he's looked pretty good, but he keeps getting balls batted down. 3rd and 7. Looking for Jelani. Jelani catches it. Jelani gets up for a first down. Good job, Jelani. Positive play. Need him to do that because he's likely not going to be on our team. So, but I would like him to be successful. He's a physical freak. So hopefully Jelani can do some good here and the rest of this game and in the last preseason game. Hopefully he can make some plays. He's too much of a freak to not end up on somebody's roster, but he won't end up on ours. But 1st and 10 here for the Colts, 44-yard line. Ulysses taking the handoff that was supposed to go to the left, cuts it back to the right, picks up a few yards. Excuse me. Riley drops back. Ajal. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. Dude is a specimen. I saw him in real life. Picks up a first down. Good throw. Good catch. Just went under 10 minutes to go as this game is tied 16-16. Riley Leonard trying to lead us down for a scoring drive. Again, I don't know how to actually say this dude's name. I'm just going to say Ajal. I hope I'm right. Probably not. But, dude, physical specimen. Like, holy cow. It's what I hope to look like this time next year. I hope to look like Ajal. But coming out under center, Riley Leonard. Play action here. Gets this out. Screen to Jelani Woods. Jelani Woods does a good job. I mean, with the ball in his hands, you can't bring him down. He gets a first down here for the Colts. Gets ran out of bounds after 11 or 12 yards. Just good job by Jelani. I see it being difficult for him to make the team. I think it's really probably, again, between him and Drew Ogletree. I could see a world where Drew Ogletree doesn't make the team. But I think Destin Adams, he kind of mentioned when I asked him, as we come out in pistol, under 9 minutes to go now, handoff here to Ulysses. Ulysses trying to bounce this to the outside, stiff arm one guy, gets ran out of bounds after a yard or two. But Destin Adams made a good point where Mo Alley Cox and Drew Ogletree are like +1s in the run game, and in this system specifically, it's going to be a big deal for that to be the case. So Jelani's a big body. How can he be in the run game? I don't know. I honestly haven't watched a whole lot of film on Jelani Woods' run block, but just the vibes that I get, Jelani might be the odd man out. Here we are, 2nd and 8, coming out in shotgun, 11 personnel. Riley drops back. Riley gets it out to Coleman Owen, who almost makes a guy miss, but he grabs him by the ankle. But it is a first down here for the Colts. Just one first down after the other. And again, Riley continues to look good. His only real negative is the fact that he does that sidearm thing, so he doesn't get elevation on the ball. Easy for guys to bat it down. Phillip Rivers had to deal with the same thing. But Riley... Riley keeps it here. I'm hoping the stream is still going. Yeah, I think we're still going here. Hopefully you guys still got me. Yeah, okay. Got bad connection, but you guys still got me. Okay. So 2nd and 8 here for the Colts after Riley keeps it. Tries to move a little bit. Not a whole lot of room. 11 personnel from shotgun, dropping back, gets the ball out to Ulysses Bentley quickly, and Ulysses gets up for about a 5-yard gain right there. That looks like a bad spot, but these refs have been trash all day, so that is what it is. Think it's going to be 3rd and 4. No, they did move the spot. It is 3rd and 3. We are now at 7 minutes to go. Clock continues to run. Colts in scoring position. This game tied 16-16 here in this 4th quarter. Coming out in the shotgun, 12 personnel. Taking the snap, drops back, gets the ball out quickly. I don't know where he was trying to get that to. Not a great decision right there. Not a great play. So, going to have a 35-yard field goal try here. Spencer Schrader once again up good right through the middle. 19-16. Colts on top. 6:38 to go here in this fourth quarter. Yeah, I know the Blake Freeland injury was nasty. They showed the replay, and I don't know why. Nasty ankle break. As he was blocking, somebody fell on the back of him. Yeah, just reminded me of watching Dak Prescott. It wasn't that bad, but it was bad. Blake Freeland, his is very serious. JTT walked off the field on his own. He was limping a little bit, but he wasn't real ginger on it or anything. So he's a guy, rest him this week, and hopefully we can get him back into practice when we start practicing for week 1. And then the others, I honestly have no idea what else we have. Those are the only two that I know of right now. Oh, yeah, we had Jonathan Edwards. I think took him into the blue tent. He was walking fine, so I assume it was a concussion thing, like, hey, you were involved in this play, somebody touched your helmet, so you got to be taken off the field. Like, I think if a player says he feels fine, then let him play. All football players know the inherent risk. I understand you're trying to help players, but I honestly hate that rule. I feel like if a guy has a concussion, you can kind of tell with the way he's moving. But I don't think that one's serious, but we'll see. That's unfortunate. I did not see the Goodson thing. So that's unfortunate. Somebody who is, basically guaranteed to make the roster. But now we have Khalil Herbert. Not sure, exactly what's going on with him or when he's coming back. But seemingly making room for Ulysses Bentley IV to make the team. And I'm honestly perfectly fine with a running back room that consists of Jonathan Taylor, DJ Giddens, and Ulysses Bentley IV. With what I've seen from the kid, I think he'd be a welcome addition into this running back room. So, luckily we have some depth there, but hopefully, hopefully these guys could come back sooner rather than later. So we have kickoff is away. This one bounces, fields it at the 10, and getting tackled right around the 30-yard line once again. All right, here we have 1st and 10, 6:33 left in this game. Colts up 19-16. Packers come out under center. 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. This is going to be a play action. Dumps it down to a tight end where number 43. This one going to go for a first down. He was kind of left out there by himself. Going to be a first down for Green Bay. Sean Clifford now in at quarterback for the Packers. All right. Let's see what we got here. Just crossed under 6 minutes to go here in this game. Coming out under center once again. 13 personnel this time. This one going to be handoff up the middle, and he's going to get about 4 yards on this one. JTT is back on the field, so he's just fine. JTT out there right now. So here we come, going under center once again, coming out in 12 personnel again. 2nd and 5 here for the Packers. This is going to be a play action rollout. Sean Clifford looking off the fingertips of number 43, the tight end that got the first down on the first play of this drive. Stops the clock with 5:03. 3rd and 5 here for the Packers. So here we go, coming out in shotgun from the 48-yard line, Packers side of the field. Handoff here on 3rd and 5 and picks it up easily. Can't let that happen. You cannot let them run on 3rd down and pick it up. These are developmental guys. They kind of suck at tackling. I get that, but man, can't let that happen. Like nobody even close to him as that hole opened up. Shout out as we wind down to the end of this game. Picked this up while I was at training camp, kicking the stigma. Mental health awareness. Shout out to the Colts for that initiative. Kalen Jackson leading the way on that. Big proponent of that. But here we have 1st and 10. Handoff once again from the 45 Colts side of the field. Gets up to the 40-yard line as we come up on 4 minutes to go. Green Bay quickly getting themselves into scoring territory here. I'll tell you what, there's just something about sorry, I looked at a comment, lost my train of thought. So we're here at 2nd and 5, 3:40 to go as the clock continues to go. Another handoff here and a good job. Who is that? Mays, number 36, good stop there right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a 1-yard pickup, sets up 3rd and 4. What I was going to say is ties in football, even in the preseason, they just feel some type of way for me. I just don't like it. But it seems like we're setting up to end up in a tie here. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Packers have 2 timeouts. Colts have 3 timeouts. 3rd and 4 here for the Packers, who have gone for it on 4th down all day long. Now at the 39-yard line, under center and 13 personnel. This is going to be a handoff to the right, and he picks up the 1st down once again. Yeah, honestly, when they showed the Freeland replay, bro, I couldn't believe it. Usually, stuff like that, they don't normally show replays for. Especially when you see a guy in an air cast already, you kind of understand it's bad. I'm surprised they showed it, but it gross, dudes. That's so gross. For those in here, man, appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Here on this Saturday afternoon, preseason, you guys could be doing a lot of different things, but you guys been hanging with me. I appreciate you. If you enjoy the content, man, make sure to hit the like button. As they just did a virtual measurement, and they got it literally by like 1.5 inches, 2 inches. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. Helps the channel out a lot when you guys, any way you interact with, you hop in the chat in the live feed, or you're hitting the like button. If you're watching a video, hopping in the comment section, whatever the case may be, interaction is a big part of YouTube, and it helps us get into the algorithm. We're climbing up to 2,500 subscribers. We're so close. Really a barrier that I've wanted to break for a long time here on YouTube. So whatever we can do to get there, I appreciate your guys' support along the way. A lot of the people that are here are OGs and have been here since the beginning, since the Jonathan Taylor saga was going on. So like I said, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, man. A lot of different things you guys could be doing, but we all share a love for the Colts. We all want to know what's happening throughout the entire team. And again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Yeah, Arch Manning, that's what I've heard. Arch Manning is going to go back for his senior year, and will be a part of, well, no, hold on. Yeah, no, what I'm hearing is Arch Manning is going to go for a senior year and come out in the 27 draft. Seems like the family's pretty dead set on him finishing it out. And if I'm not mistaken, all the Mannings have done that, right? Peyton, Eli, I think they all stayed in school the entire time. Which I assume that comment is coming in here to try to talk smack. Both our quarterbacks look good today. I don't really know what you were watching. Both of our quarterbacks look pretty good today. Honestly, Riley's looked pretty good today too. Yeah, I don't remember where I saw it, but I know when I saw that somebody said Arch Manning was gonna go back for his senior year, it was like a source that I see that I know I can rely on. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, well, Arch Manning's out of the running for what we can do next year, so we better win some games. So here we have, I don't know how we just came back from a commercial and now the clock's rolling. Not sure what happened there. We're under 2.5 minutes. 1st and 10 from the 35. Drops back. And the ball goes off the hands of his receiver. There's a flag on the play. 2:22 to go here. And they're going to call this pass interference, maybe holding, something like that. Yep, pass interference, number 44. Couldn't even begin to tell you who that is. I'm sorry, 43. Tennyson, I think is his last name. Couldn't see the back of the jersey too clearly there, but they call pass interference there. So Packers driving to try to either tie it or take the lead. Currently at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 after the penalty. This one, I mean, somebody went into the backfield. Seguna Luby flew into the backfield and just completely missed the running back. Ends up picking up 3 yards. That's probably the last play there before the 2-minute warning. Yep, gonna be the last play before the 2-minute warning. When we come back, it'll be 2nd and 7. Colts up 19-16. Packers right around the 23-yard line, I think it is. Oh, excuse me. Looks like Quinn Ewers making plays for the Dolphins. Throwing a touchdown against the Lions. Ollie Gordon, if I'm not mistaken, Oklahoma State running back, right? Ollie Gordon, 6'2", 235. And they just, looking on Twitter, just straight ran through somebody, bro. Good Lord. Looks like Isaac Tesla making more plays for the Lions. Yeah, what a catch for a touchdown. Lions found themselves another really good receiver. Looks like at least somebody in the comments calling him Vanillatron. Yeah, what a play. What a catch. All right. 2nd and 7 from the 24-yard line. Packers trying to either tie this thing up or try to win this game. Colts up 19-16 from under center. This is going to be a play action. Isaiah Land in pursuit. Tips the ball. Almost intercepted. DB couldn't quite get to the ball, but good job by Isaiah Land to make sure to get a hand on that. Brings up 3rd and 7 and stops the clock. Excuse me. So here we go. 1:54 to go. Once again at the 24-yard line. Colts have one man back deep. Packers coming out in shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, throws it. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. No flag. Incomplete. Good defense by the same guy that got called for pass interference. I wouldn't have been surprised if they called one there because he didn't turn around, but he puts his hands up, knocks that ball away. They're showing the replay. Yeah, they definitely could have called pass interference there and probably should have. But that one falls incomplete there. Going to set up a field goal here. Oh, no, they're going to keep their offense out. They've missed a couple. They missed a field goal and an extra point. But they're 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions in this game. 4th and 7. Sean Clifford drops back. Sean Clifford on the move as a pass rush is coming. He's running and he gets the first down. There is a flag. See what this flag is. This could be huge. Looks like we could have offsetting penalties here. Oh, never mind. We had two people. We had 2 holding calls on defense. Never mind. Automatic first down. They are now 4 for 4 on 4th down. These guys aren't going to make the roster. These guys aren't going to make anybody's roster. Don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. It's okay. It's just the preseason. This stuff does not matter. We're chilling. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And this is going to be a handoff in the backfield. Isaiah Land once again making an appearance. Been in the backfield a lot throughout his time on the field. And able to bring him down in the backfield here. 2nd and goal from the 11, I believe. 1:37 to go. Colts take a timeout. Stop the clock. Yeah, and should we opt out of the rest of preseason? Listen, the starters and the second team should not play in the third preseason game. If I and the coaches, with how many injuries we have, I'm doing as light of practices as I can possibly do. I'm making sure starters getting rest. I'm making sure second team getting rest. Everybody with injuries getting rest and treatment. Next week in the third preseason game should be all about third string and developmental guys. That's it. That's it. Nobody else should do any work. Let everybody rest and then start work again the next week when we start work for week 1. So to be completely honest with you, that's probably what's going to happen. And if that's the case, I'm not going to sit here and watch the developmental guys for 4 quarters. I'm just not. So we're probably not going to stream the third preseason game, but we'll probably be back for week 1. Not probably. We will be back for week 1. But we're probably not going to stream the third preseason game because I like to watch good football, and this is like watching college football, and this is the exact reason I don't watch college football. All right, second and goal from the 11-yard line. 1:37 to go. Colts up 3, 19-16 at the end of this fourth quarter. Coming out in the shotgun. This going to be a play action. He's rolling. He's got the block. Sean Clifford, easy run in with the touchdown. And once again, Riley Leonard going to be put in a position where he can drive us down and try to win the game. He wasn't able to do it last week. Let's see if he's able to do it this week. We got to get healthy on defense. Got to get healthy on defense. Guys that are on the field right now cannot touch the field for the Colts on defense, or else we're cooked. We dominated this game. But the developmental guys are trash. Trash. So, we are now down for the first time today, 23-19. 1:31 to go for seemingly Riley Leonard and the third string and developmental guys. See if they can go down, and we need a touchdown to win. That's it. Need a touchdown to win. No commercial break here. Going to have the kickoff, which, thank you. The end of a preseason game. Let's just get this thing on. Receiving this one is Coleman Owen at the 2-yard line. Coleman Owen up to the 32 and then gets stopped in his tracks. I mean, Riley for starter, go ahead, you know. I don't know how anybody watches all 3 quarterbacks today and says that, but that's all right. I like altogether, all 3 quarterbacks have been pretty good today. But to say Riley should be the starter is kind of crazy. .122 to go from the 32-yard line. Can Riley and the boys get the job done? Riley rolling out. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Jason Bean. Pretty sure that's 12, not 15. It is Jason Bean. All right, let's see if Jason Bean can get it done. Jason Bean can move now. If he has to move, he's going to move. 2nd and 7. Clock continues to go. Come on. Colts have 2 timeouts. Snap, drop back. He's rolling out. Jason Bean looks, finds a guy. Coleman Owen with a good diving catch there right at the 48, 49-yard line. Colts have 2 timeouts. There's 45 seconds, and we are not calling one here. See how they decide to work this. 48-yard line, Colts side of the field. Takes the snap, drops back. Once again, rolling out to his right. Throws again, and Coleman Owen again. What a pass by Jason Bean. Gets it into an open space in between a couple of DBs, and the Colts take a timeout. 31 seconds left. Great job by Jason here. He's rolled to his right every time, and every time he's been able to make something happen here. Coleman Owen once again continuing to make plays. That was a ballsy throw. Really probably should have been picked. The secondary not reacting to that quick enough. Nonetheless, Jason Bean, Coleman Owen making plays to get the Colts down the field right here. And Jason Bean was good in the preseason last year. And with what he had to do, right, going against, more developmental guys. But nonetheless, going against the competition that he's had to go against in the preseason, he's been able to make things happen. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Packers side of the field coming out in shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Rolls to his right again, looks, and he overshoots Jelani Woods. That's a big target to overthrow right there. And honestly, I don't think people realize, like it's hard to overthrow tall guys, but when you have a tall guy and you're just trying to throw it over everybody else, it's really almost easier to overthrow those guys. But 25 seconds left. Colts still have 1 timeout. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Scores 23-19 Packers. We have to have a touchdown to win. Snaps away, drops back, stays in the pocket, launches it toward the end zone, and this one goes out of bounds. Not sure what he was looking at there or what he was doing. 3rd and 10, 19 seconds to go. All right. Looks like Packers taking, what are we doing? Packers taking a timeout. There's 19 seconds left in a preseason game. Please, just let the time run out. All right. 3rd and 10 from the 31. Jason Bean takes it, drops back. On the move, gets away from a sack. Throws it to Ulysses Bentley toward the sideline and it goes through his hands. Jason Bean escapes all the pressure that was on him. Tried to at least make it 4th and manageable. And Bentley, for as good as he's been today, can't bring in the catch. All right. 4th and 10, 13 seconds. You don't need it all right now because you have one timeout, but you need a lot. See what Jason Bean can do here. 4th and 10, 23-19 is the score. 13 seconds. Takes a snap, drops back. Jason Bean looking, going for the end zone. Jelani Woods! Jelani Woods at the 1-yard line with 6 seconds left. What a throw and catch. Finally connects with the tight end. Let's go. What a play. All right. Now, you don't have a lot of time to wonder what you should do here. You have 6 seconds. They're going to review this, I think. They might call... I don't think his foot touched until the ball crossed the pylon. They might call that a touchdown. The crowd's erupting. I think they are calling that a touchdown. Whoa! They're calling it incomplete? He caught the ball and both his feet were on. They're talking about, they think one of his feet didn't touch the ground, but when he got the ball in his hands, both his feet were on the ground. Unbelievable way to lose this game. These refs have been garbage all day, bro. Are you kidding me? Unreal way to lose a game. There's no way. It's the preseason and you're going to call that incomplete? Like, let the young... These guys are fighting for roster spots, whether it's on this team or another one, bro. Like, when it's that close in the preseason, I just think you got to give it to them. I can't believe they just overturned that, dude. Do right by the guys. Do right by the guys. That's a dirty move, man. I can't believe that just happened. Colts lose 23-19. I appreciate you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me on a Saturday afternoon. The game ends right at 4:20. I don't smoke anymore, but shout out to those that do. It's 4:20. Disappointing way for that one to end. We controlled it throughout the first half, but seemingly AR is going to be quarterback one. I think that's probably going to be what's happening. Both quarterbacks look pretty good coming out. So positive day for the most part. You'd like to get the win, but luckily it's the preseason and this doesn't matter. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys. I want to get back to the gym. So I'm going to do that. You guys go enjoy the rest of your Saturday wherever you are, whichever country you're in, whichever state you're in, man. Go have fun, spend some time with family, spend some time with friends, whatever the case may be. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me. Again, we're probably not going to be live for the third preseason game because who wants to watch that? But we will be back for week one, and we're going to continue to have content day in and day out as we get into the NFL season. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you guys